All right, guys, the final part here, and then I'll either upload the video or I'll watch the video before you guys know I'll upload it, and I might make another video afterwards. We'll see what happens. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Obviously, yeah. That's why the one was up to be blown away. Holy shit! That's your idea for your song? I'm like, yeah, that's my idea for my song. Obviously, Ivan, that's your idea for your song? I'm like, yeah, that's my idea for my song. You know what I'm saying? That's my idea for my song, obviously. And what? Like, that's your idea for your song? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You are the one, yeah. He is the one, yeah. You are the one, yeah. He is the one, yeah. He is the one born inside, 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 yeah. You know, so you get that beat. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. So you get the violin and piano. A beautiful song. That's a beautiful song. That song can make you think and cry. It can also make you what? Can pump you up. Yeah. The story of the one, this kid, the agents kill me and I come back to life and I'm kicking ass. I'm the one. Look at an amazing story. You see Mike B. Jordan, all of them. They're all what? They're all like cheering me on. Yeah. They're all watching, right? Just like Morpheus, Trinity, and Tank watch when Neo became the one. Morpheus is like, he is the one. You know what I'm saying? Remember that? Yeah, something like that. You're looking at an amazing trilogy, man. An amazing trilogy, yeah, man. You're looking at amazing. That's why Warner Bros. Will accept my deal, obviously. And if they don't, if they surprise me and they don't accept my deal, I'll just make the Ray Escape, and they're missing out on the $2 billion, and they won't see this great story told. Me, the one kicking ass, and they won't see those great games made, obviously, on Unreal Engine 5 technology. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, guys, like when I mean I'm going to make games, I mean I'm going to be in the games. They're going to have the character face model of me in the game and VJ, as well as Mike B. Jordan and B. Larson. All of them. They're all going to be in the games. So if you want to get that amazing game told, obviously, Unreal Engine 5 technology and that amazing movie trilogy, you also have the documentary. You're going to get the behind the scenes of me making The Matrix with the Wachowski sisters. The behind the scenes of that, too, yeah. You know what I'm saying? But the behind the scenes of The Matrix will not be as interesting as Zanus, obviously. Zanus will be more interesting because you have Airtest to tell himself. But The Matrix behind the scenes will be interesting, too. You're going to see me and Vijay behind the scenes with the Wachowski sisters creating the pre-production, post-production, production for the movie. Yeah, man, looks something crazy. You know what, guys? We're gonna get a coffee. Let's get to the movie. Wait, don't hate me. No, Alrighty, guys. I am back. Yeah. So here's the thing, though. For the Matrix trilogy, I could have Carrie Ann Moss and Keanu Reeves be in the movie if you want. Actually, I can't because it's 100 years later. You can, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it wouldn't work. Yeah, it wouldn't work, obviously. Yeah, never mind. Like, Carrie Moss and Keanu Reeves would obviously love to be my Matrix trilogy. But because it's 100 years, it contradicts the plot. I can't have them. My idea for the movie, it's 100 years later, a new generation in Zion. And you see the grave of Trinity, Neo, and I'll do a thing when the Oracle when the Oracle when the Oracle what when the Oracle sees the machine, obviously you see this machine, you see this grave, and they buried the Keanu Reeves in that machine world. But his grave is also in Zion too. Like the name of his grave is there, but his body was buried in the machine world. There, his body was buried in the machine world. Obviously, his body was buried in the machine world. Something like that. Yeah, I can't have Keanu Reeves and carry on my movie. They would contradict my plot. As my idea is, it's 100 years after the originals. It's a new generation of people, and you see the grave of Morpheus, Naomi, and all those people buried in Zion. So Morpheus died a good, I don't know, like 40, 60 years ago. Good, like 40 years ago, he died. And Michael B. Jordan is a great grandson of Naomi and Morpheus. That's my idea for the story. And then Brie Larson and John Dempsey are a newer generation of people in Nebuchadnezzar, obviously. You know what I'm saying? As well as the operator. And VJ is a new generation of the people in a new generation, obviously. So, does VJ have parents in the movie? No, I will not have VJ have parents in the movie, but she's a newer generation of and Mike B. Jordan and VJ and all them and John Sensi and all them they all have the plug connection in the back of their heads, obviously. They all have the plug connection. Whereas the operator is born and raised in Zion. He doesn't have any plug connections. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Ivan, will you explain how they got the plug connections? I don't have to explain how they got the plug connections. But all I know is that VJ and all of them can go into the Matrix. They have the plug connection in the back of their head. You don't have to give a backstory to everything. Like the Matrix doesn't give backstories to a lot of things. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, but Michael B. Jordan can go into the Matrix in the movies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I'm gonna focus mainly on the life of me in the Matrix for my movie. About I'm only gonna you're only gonna start seeing a lot of Zion stuff. Some more Zion stuff once they free my mind. You will see more of the Zion stuff. Whereas before that, focus more on what's going on in the Matrix. That way you don't bore the readers. Because if you focus a lot on Zion, you can bore your viewers. Some Sarah. Like I might do a thing where like when I'm a kid, I show some like two scenes of VJ and Michael B. Jordan as kids in Zion, and they're in Zion. They have this party in Zion, and VJ and Michael B. Jordan are young kids, and their parents like, "Honey, don't come here," and that's it. You have a little scene. They say their name, and then years later, you see them when they're older, and then that's when you see more of Michael B. Jordan in the Matrix, going into the Matrix. So you won't see Mike B. Jordan and VJ until like a good like probably 50 minutes into the movie, around there. Around that 50-minute mark into the movie around there, that's when Mike B. Jordan and VJ go to see the Oracle. In the what? They go to see the Oracle. Then once they see the Oracle, that's when you get a bunch of scenes with Mike B. Jordan and all them and VJ in the movie. Whereas the previous 50 minutes of the movie is mainly about me, my life in the Matrix. I'm saying that way you keep the story pacing. But if you jump back and forth with Zion and the Matrix, you can really bore the viewers. The Zion stuff, in my opinion, the Matrix is a little boring. The interesting stuff is what's happening in the Matrix. Hence why I focus more on what's going on in the Matrix, less on what's going on in Zion. So, Sarah, yeah, that way you make a more interesting story. Because I'm born with a gift, I know how to tell the story. I know how to keep the story pacing. Tell that story of me as the life of me as the one. How long? I don't know. My Matrix movie will be a good probably 3.5 hours to 4 hours long. I'll make it a good 3.5 hours to 4 hour long. I'll write a good 100, like 30, 40 page script for my Matrix 4 movie. Make a good 140, 160, 170 page script If I want to tell my story, I need to have it long, man. Tell a good like 3.5, 4 hour movie. The way you tell most, because it's an IMPG movie, you need to make it long. As a 2 hour movie for me is nothing. You need to make a long movie. Make a good 3.5 hour movie. That's good enough. A nice 3.5 hour movie is good enough. That way I can tell my story. You know what I'm saying? You have me, my life in Matrix, and then they free my mind, and you have me. I train. You know what I'm saying? Eventually I go into the Matrix and I get killed. Tell a good 3.5 hour movie. 3 hour, 3 hours is good enough. I can make the Matrix movie a good 3 hour movie. That's good enough. 3 hour movie is good enough. Yeah, man. He is the one born inside it. 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 He is the one, is the one. Oh, he is the one. Oh, he is the one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He is the one, like say, he is the one born inside. You know what I'm saying? An amazing soundtrack of that. And the one was us all shocked. Holy shit, Ivan, that sounds like a masterpiece. Yes. You're looking at a masterpiece. You're looking at a masterpiece, guys. A masterpiece, yeah, man. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to talk about the story. For the remaining, I don't know, like, I don't know, 17 minutes left on my phone. So I'll talk about my story. But this, for now on, I'm going to skip the beginning part when I'm born. I think I've delved enough about that. I'm going to skip to the part when I get arrested by the cops at school. And I'll tell what my ideas from there. Because I don't have enough time to tell you the whole thing. So there. Yeah, so once I get caught at school for hacking, obviously, the teacher sends me to the principal office, obviously. They send me to the principal's office. And the principal is like, he's like, oh boy, what am I going to do with you? He's like, there's been some reports, there's been a lot of reports from you. The teachers have been saying that you've been skipping class, you've been late to class, poor grades, you haven't been doing your homework, and now you're caught with hacking. You know what I'm saying? This is a federal offense. This is a legal offense. He's like, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. He's like, listen, kid. He's like, you have a good future for yourself. Don't throw your life away like that. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I notified your parents about this incident. The cops are gonna come pick you up. You know what I'm saying? He's like, please don't call the cops. I'm sorry. And he calls 911. You know what I'm saying? He's a kid here. Yeah, the kid's in my office. Okay, we'll come get him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So the principal called the cops before even I arrived to his office, and he calls the cops again to notify them that I'm in his office. And the cops come and grab me, obviously. I'm like, please don't call the cops. I'm sorry. He's like, this is beyond me. This is beyond me. I'm just a principal of this high school. You know what I'm saying? The cops are gonna have to deal with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, kid. He's like, is your locker empty? You know, I'm like, yeah, I don't have much in my locker, just my bag. He's like, good. Because you won't be coming back here. What do you mean? He's like, you're expelled from this school. And I'm like, what? You're expelling me? He's like, I'm sorry. I have to expel. I have no choice but to expel you from the school. I will not allow any illegal activity in this school. This is serious shit. It was because the hacking is so intense, such illegal activity. The principal even said he even says like this is serious shit. And most teachers and principals don't swear in school. They usually don't swear in school, but like because it's such serious shit, the principal tells me it's serious shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like this is serious shit. He's like, this is serious shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they put me, and then the police arrive. You get this music. The police come into school. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And it's like some people around the school, they peek out of the class and they see the cops arresting me, and they put me in the car, and all you see is the people. Oh my god, I feel sorry for him. You know what I'm saying? And one guy's like, "You think he's coming back here?" He's like, "I don't think he's coming back here." You know what I'm saying? Not after doing this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my friend says something like that. Yeah, my friend has a minor role. And you see him, he's like, yeah, I'm not after doing this, I'm saying. Not after doing this, obviously. And then the police take me to I'm in the car, obviously. I'm in the back. I'm in cuffs. And you see the policeman talking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And after that, the police car, you see me, I'm all sad, I'm a bit nervous. And the police car happens to pass the station. I'm like, hey guys, isn't the station over there? We just passed it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, guys, like, did you hear me? We just passed the police station. Where are you taking me? Like, shut up, kid. We don't talk to hackers. You know what I'm saying? Holy shit, Crave. Yeah, shut up, kid. We don't talk to hackers. I'm like, guys, please, I have a right to know them. I have rights too, you know. You know what I'm saying? Where are you taking me? You know what I'm saying? We just shouldn't you be taking me to the police station? We just passed it. You know what I'm saying? You see the cops laughing? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It looks like this kid is scared. You know, so I'm like, guys, where are you taking me, man? You know what I'm saying? He's like, you don't know, do you? I'm like, what? So we're taking you to him. I'm like, who? I'm like, Agent Smith. I'm like, Agent Smith? Who the fuck is Agent Smith? Yeah. Agent Smith. Who the fuck is Agent Smith? I'm saying. He's like, he's like, he's like, he's like, you don't know who Agent Smith is, right? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's Agent Smith is our superior. He's the boss. You know, say something. I'm not gonna say that, but like, you know what I'm saying. After I'm like, you know what I'm saying. All the hackers don't go to us. They go to him. You know the agents don't like hackers, right? You know, cops are trying to scare me. I'm like, is this even legal? You know what I'm saying? Am I even supposed to be going to wherever you're taking me? I'm supposed to be at the police station, man. Say, how many times I gotta tell you we don't talk to hackers? You know what I'm saying? Holy shit, you creep, yeah. And they take me to this base, obviously, where Agent Smith. I'm gonna have them take me to the exact same place they interrogated Neo in the first movie. You have the exact same room, obviously, but this time I'm gonna show you the outside of the building. Whereas in the Matrix movie, you never got to see what the base looked like. It just shows Neo in that room, right? And they put me in that room. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? The cops, I get out of the car, the cops take me to the base, obviously. They uncuff me and I sit down in that room. And you see like four agents walking by and they're staring at me and I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? And I see what? And I see Agent Smith sitting down. And I see like four cops. You know what I'm saying? And Agent Smith is in that is interrogating me, obviously. You know what I'm saying? And then I end up giving him the finger. I give him the finger, obviously. And he lets me off. He's like, don't do that again. Now get out. You know what I'm saying? And the agent's like, the kid is brave. To sound too like that, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, he leaves like, he's like, there's something odd about that kid. You know what I'm saying? 16 years old, he's already a great hacker. He's like, I don't like hackers. You know what I'm saying? He's like, reminds me of him. You know what I'm saying? Thomas Anderson. 100 Thomas Anderson, also known as Neo, 100 years ago. Ha ha ha, Smith and the mock Keanu Reeves. Ha ha ha, yeah. Keanu Reeves failed, obviously. And when I go home, my parents kick me out of my house, obviously. Get out of my house! I will not allow any illegal activity in my house. They're like, get out! And I get out, obviously. I'm like, fine. And I end up crashing at my friend's place, and I get the job as a dishwasher. And the guy asks me, he's like, do you have any experience dishwashing? I'm like, no experience. Do you have any experience working at a restaurant? No. So what are you good at doing then? Hacking? And the guy's like, haha, one for jokes, huh? And I have that look on my face. I'm like, I'm not joking, you know what I'm saying? Okay, you're hired, kid. You know what I'm saying? Are you in school? Could you work full time? Not anymore. I'm not in school. You know that's not a good idea. You should stay in school. I'm like, school's not for me. And I was like, all right then. He's like, you're more than welcome to work full time for this restaurant. But make sure you don't come late. We know we don't like guys who come late, right? And I come late like all the time, obviously. And then it transfers to me. I work a couple shifts. I go back to my friend's place. I play games at my friend's house, obviously. And I go to work, and a couple days into my shift, that's when that guy, he tells me about hacking. He said, "Hey, so when I saw you, I thought it'd be cool to work with a guy like you. I'm saying? You have that hacker look, I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm a hacker myself. You're a hacker too? Oh, I'm like, yeah, I'm a really good hacker. He's like, are you good? Any good? I'm like, yeah, I'm amazing. You know what I'm saying? And then he gets me into hacking, obviously, and then we celebrate with a beer in his apartment. The guy owns an apartment. He said, we're gonna make a good team. I made like, on my first sell, I made like $1,500. I'm like, holy shit, I made $1,500. Like, yeah, you made $1,500. Like, holy shit, I'm rich. You know what I'm saying? And it transfers 20 years later when I am 36 years old, and it shows me, when it transfers 36 years later, it shows me, I'm going to start the scene off where it shows me, I'm sleeping, obviously. I'm sleeping, obviously. And I'm sleeping, obviously. And yeah, it shows me I'm sleeping, obviously. And then I get up and like I brush my teeth and I wash my face and I take a shower and I head on to work, obviously. And I head on to work. The good news is the internet cord just got connected. I heard my step parents call me downstairs. You guys will be able to watch the what the the thing with me, obviously. Yeah, and then that's when you see the older Michael B. Jordan, and you transfers to Zion, and you see Michael B. Jordan. He's getting ready. He's getting ready. Him and VJ are getting ready to see the Oracle. The Oracle wants to see them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, the Oracle wants to see you. You know what I'm saying? And Michael B. Jordan's like, okay, we're going in. You know what I'm saying? And Michael B. Jordan and VJ go into the Matrix to see the Oracle. And this time, I'm actually going to show you. I'm actually going to show you how the Oracle tells Michael B. Jordan and VJ, you will find the new one. You will love the new one. They go into the Matrix. They go in a car, obviously, and they go to see the Oracle in her apartment. And the Oracle tells them the bad news. Like, what's the bad news? Agent Smith has returned. Like, Agent Smith? How's that possible? The program was deleted 100 years ago. So we thought. But even his power, we underestimate. Even the one himself couldn't defeat him. You're telling me that Neo couldn't defeat Smith? No, he couldn't. He had to sacrifice his life to defeat Smith. You know what I'm saying? Mike B. Jordan's like, why did you call me over here? And I'm saying, I called you over here to tell you this great news, but I also have some good news. What's the good news? Another one has been born in the Matrix. You're telling me the one is alive in the Matrix? And it's like, yes. He's like, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, you, VJ, whatever her name is, right? You will love this. You will love the one. She's like, love the one. I don't even know who he is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really interested in guys right now. It's like, trust me, you will see why you like him. And VJ's like, what the fuck? Like, she doesn't think she'll love the new one, obviously. And the Oracle tells Michael B. Jordan he will find the new one. He's like, and let me guess. Just like your great grandfather Morpheus found Neo, you will also find the one. The seventh one, the lucky one. So this one is lucky. Yes, this one is the seventh one. This one is lucky. Put that in the plot. That way you tell a better story. I am the seventh one. I am the lucky one, obviously. Since there. And then, yeah, something like that. And then Michael B. Jordan's like, how the heck am I supposed to find the one? And the Oracle's like, the Oracle tells Michael B. Jordan, you need to find him fast, for you have very little time. You know what I'm saying? And Michael B. Jordan's like, what about Agent Smith? He's like, if you don't find him quickly, the agents will find him before you. You better find him quickly, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And she also tells me, she's like, don't trust anyone in the Matrix. I'm the only one you can trust. You know what I'm saying? And Michael B. Jordan's like, how the heck do you expect me to find the one in the Matrix? There's millions of people living here. And she's like, he's like, that answer you have to search for yourself. And Michael B. Jordan's like, so you know who he is, don't you? It's like, the answer you have to search for yourself. And Michael Jordan's like, you gotta be kidding me. So you know who he is and you won't even tell me? Just tell me who he is. You know what I'm saying? And the Oracle tells me, says, I know you're upset. And I'm saying, here, grab a cookie that I baked. And I'm saying, I recommend tonight, I don't know, go into the Matrix. Go clubbing. Go clubbing, get a drink, clear your head. You know what I'm saying? Maybe that'll get your mind off things. And Michael B. Jordan's like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? She's like, and if you go into the main, if you go clubbing, remember, beware of him, beware of the agents. Mike B. Jordan's like, yeah, got it. You know what I'm saying? Mike B. Jordan and the VJ go back into the Matrix, obviously, and they have this meeting in Nebuchadnezzar. And they tell them how Agent Smith has returned. Everyone in Nebuchadnezzar are shocked. He also tells them that the good news that another one, the seventh one, has been born. The one has been born in the Matrix. And there's like, did the Oracle tell you who he is? No, he didn't. I have to find him for myself. So you're telling me the Oracle knows? You're telling me that the Oracle knows who the ones, but she won't tell. Michael Jordan's like, yeah, I don't know shit. You know, saying the Oracle works in mysterious ways. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And that very night, and it transfers to me in the Matrix. I'm dishwashing, obviously. And I meet up with my friend. My friend's like, hey, you want to go clubbing tonight? I'm like, yeah, sure, let's go clubbing. And me and her end up going clubbing that very night. And that very day, the night at Zion, Michael B. Jordan can't sleep. He goes out to the balcony to have a view. And then VJ joins him. And Michael's like, I got to find him, man. I'm scared if I don't find him, the agents are going to find him before we find him. And VJ's like, don't worry, you know what I'm saying? You'll find him. Your great grandfather found you. You'll find him too. You know what I'm saying? It's easy for you to say, all you got to do is love the man. You know, say, you see Michael Jordan talking? Holy shit, are you crave? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then Michael Jordan's like, hey, he tells me, hey, do you want to go into the majors? Do you want to go clubbing? Clear ahead. Clubbing? I'm like, sure, let's go clubbing. Hey, maybe it's a clue. Maybe the Oracle told us we should go club. Maybe the Oracle told you should go clubbing to clear your head for a clue. Maybe that's a clue. Maybe he might be there. He's like, I don't know, we'll see. And he wakes up the operator and says, hey, we're going clubbing. Going clubbing, you do know that agents are back in the Matrix, right? Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll keep it low key. You know what I'm saying? And Michael B. Jordan goes and VJ go into the Matrix. And they go clubbing, obviously. And then Michael B. Jordan has to drink with VJ. You know what I'm saying? They're dancing to the music. He sits down and he's a bit like, oh man, I hope he's here. I gotta find him. VJ's like, don't worry about it. You'll find him. You know what I'm saying? Believe. You know what I'm saying? Believe. Just like your great grandfather did. He's like, okay. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, hey, you want another drink? Yeah, I'll buy you another drink. And he goes to the counter, he buys a drink, and that's when I happen to be talking to my friend. And I'm like, hey man, you ever feel like every time you sleep, it feels like you're dreaming? And my friend's like, no, all I dream about is woman, booze, and like hacking. I'm like, no, seriously, like when you sleep, you ever think like you're dreaming? Like this is all a dream. The guy's like, no, not really. He's like, come on, man, clear your head. You're this. You're the best hacker in this fucking city. And Mike B. Jordan's like, holy shit, you know what I'm saying? Hey, come on, man, like, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's go home. And Mike B. Jordan has that look and he pulls VJ. She's like, what? Looks like you saw a ghost. He's like, I think I found the one. And that's how he gets curious about who I am. My friend shouted out my name, hence he knows my name. And that leads to Mike B. Jordan going into the base and getting information about me. And he's sneaking out before the agents catch him and the cops. Yeah. Look at an amazing story. Holy shit, I'm creepy. That's very creepy. I know how to tell a good story. Anyways, if this video, I will upload this video and watch the good news of the internet courts here. I'll watch the show with you guys. So, Ivan Mayer, I'm signing out. Peace.